Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Helen Nganga. For the new guys who do not know me, I'm Helen Nganga. And if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And for the new guys, welcome. This is the place to be. So, today we are doing confession as always. We are doing confession and you guys will tell me what you think about all this. Or how can you advise these people who have come forth for our advices. So, confession number 1 is from a lady, and she says, my sister is too close to my husband. I have been married for 5 years. My sister has been a frequent visitor to our home. They text, call, and go out together. Yeah? Your sister and your husband going out together. I do not party, so often they go out without me. Recently, she asked him for money to sort out her rent. My husband asked me if I should send it to her, and I said no. Now, my mom and my sister hate me because I stopped my husband from helping them. What do you think I should handle this? How should I handle this, my friend? Yeah? Keep your family away from your husband. If you want peace, if you want respect, let them stay far away from your husband. If they want some money, they should ask you, not your husband, because you are direct related to them and not your husband. And this thing of letting them go out together, you are risking your marriage, by the way. We have seen so many cases whereby husbands are getting married to their wives' sisters, or wife is getting married or is giving birth with the husband's brother, or they are getting married and you are being thrown out like. So you are putting your marriage at risk by allowing your sister to always be available at your place. Why is she visiting frequently? Why? What's wrong with her? Because everyone has her own life. So she should stay away from your marriage. If at all they want something with your mom, let them hate you. If at all you want to protect your home, you will let your family stay far away from your marriage, because in the end, you will be the one who is being thrown out. And you will be surprised to see your husband getting married to your sister, which is very painful. So stop them. Let them hate you, because it's your life. Everyone has her own life. You had your relationship when you were young with your mother and your sisters, but now you have your family to worry about. So let them hate you, but protect your marriage. Ama namna gani? Yes, that is it. Number 2, how does one deal with a cheating husband? They are cheating anyway. They are always cheating. They always cheat. We have been married for less than a year. Oi! A year. Less than a year. That is not a marriage. We have been married for less than a year. And I caught him today cheating. It's the first time. It's his first time. It's the first time such has happened, and a lot of things have been going through my head. We have a happy home, food, sex, etc. 1 year. You already have a home. I confronted him, but he denied. When I showed him the evidence, he went mute. I don't know if I should involve the family, because I noted he has not just one, but 2 side chicks. It's too early. It's too early, by the way. In a year, you are still in a honeymoon. 1 year. What if God gives you 50 years to live with that man? How will you handle that? Because if at all it's 1 year and he already has 2 side chick, it's too early. My friend, run before it's too late. Because if at all someone can cheat when you are in a marriage before you even have a baby, and you want to continue. You want to be stressed when you're pregnant or when you have babies. No. You know, sometimes we ignore some red flags, and we come to realize the red flags very late. But now you can see you are the first one. He has 2 other, and it's your first year in marriage. It's too early, by the way. The marriage I can tell a woman to fight for is that marriage that you have invested in. You have worked so hard to move from ground to where you are. But for now, it's too early. For you, it's very early, and the earlier the better. If at all you see the red flags in a span of 1 year, run for your life. Marriage is not for the fainted heart. If at all you don't have kids, you have not invested anything in that relationship, and already he has 2 side chicks. Where? If I were you, I would run for my life, because surely 1 year you are not even you are not even used to each other. Why would you stay yet you don't have anything to lose? Run now before you have babies and grandbabies. Okay. Number 3. That's my take, by the way. If at all a woman has not invested so much in a marriage that already is falling apart, she has nothing to lose. She better protect herself. Number 3, me and my boyfriend are planning to get married, but we have our differences when it comes to how expensive our wedding should be. He wants something simple because of our financial status, and I want something big. So take a loan, the lady, women. I proposed to take a loan to cater for the wedding. Guy. My friend took one and is done paying it. That's where we lose it. You do not do what your friends did. No, it's your life. It's her life. Do not look at someone who succeeded in when it comes to something like loan. For wedding. My fiance said if at all I'm going to take that loan, he isn't going to marry me. He has started distancing himself from me, yet I am the one taking the loan. Yes. Why would you take a loan to come and feed people? Then after you get married, you'll be stressed when repaying this loan. In fact, he's a good man because he is protecting you from financial constraint. Yes, you employed you, but you do not have money. Why don't you go with the budget? You know where we lose it is when you do something because someone did it. Do not do that. Because this guy understands that marriage is not just the big party that people see. When you get into that house, that's when you will know the real marriage. But partying, impressing people, that's where we fail. And we are stressing these brothers and fathers when it comes to wedding. Do not go for something that you cannot afford. If at all, by doing the contributions that people do, cannot cater for that big wedding that you want, choose love. Leave people alone. People will always, you can do that big wedding and separate the next day. But if at all you have protected your finances and you get married, imagine you took that for example, you take that loan and you do your wedding with this guy and it doesn't work. In the next 3 months, you are left with a big loan that catered for your marriage that didn't work. Imagine that stress. So I would advise you to go with what your husband is offering, your husband to be is offering, because to avoid unnecessary stress when it comes to repaying loan, because repaying a loan is stress. And then by you are saying that you are the one taking the loan. Yes, you are the one taking that loan. And this, in one way or another, to some men, it will hurt their ego, because it's like you are buying the husband. You are the one who is financing the wedding. Yet it's supposed to be the other way around. So taking a loan to finance your wedding as a lady, are you the one buying yourself? No. Let the man go with what he can afford, because repaying that loan is not a joke. Number 4, it's from a man. I have been married for 11 years with no kid. My wife had fibroids, and she has gone through some surgeries and was cleared on the same, but no signs of a kid yet. I planned to impregnate another girl, to have my own child, and I succeeded. I have a baby boy, and also planning to have the second kid with the same girl. This girl has accepted to be the mother of my kid despite being the other woman. She agreed, but on condition that I should take care of her and the kids financially. Hey, I am financially stable, so catering for them is not a struggle. My dad wants me to tell my wife about it, but I cannot, because my wife is still very hopeful of having her own kids, and also still trusting God for the same. Our relationship with my wife is perfect, and I do not want to hurt her. Please advise. Okay. What? Hey. Fibroids, anyway. 11 years you have tried. 11 years you have tried. You're a good man in one way or another. You're a good man. And again, lack of kids is something I cannot wish for any woman, because it's not something that you can go to the shop and buy. So my question is, why would someone accept that easily to give birth to your kids? Just like that? To me, the second woman has a plan in place. So do not think you have succeeded. Yes, you have seen your kids, but again, that woman is up to something. So watch out. If you feel that thing if you open up to your wife, what will be the consequences? Are you willing to lose your wife? Because already you have those kids. Already you have betrayed her. I wish you could have informed her. You know, people, when you see something that is not working, like that of childbirth, you could have started involving or giving your wife that hint, so that at least she doesn't get shocked with the news that you want to tell her, because now you will devastate her. But on the other hand, she might understand, because as you have said, she is the one who has the problem. She might accept that, but it's not easy. So unless you choose, the second woman is up to something. Maybe she wants to own you fully. The wife, may God give her own kids, because whether she likes it or not, if at all she doesn't have, when you do not have a kid as a woman, somehow we become powerless, because there is nothing to pride ourselves other than kids. So you have to weigh the two. Whom are you willing to lose, your wife or the woman and the kids? And what if your wife gets pregnant currently? What will happen if at all your wife gets pregnant, like today, and you have already screwed up without her consent? Men. Let me just watch. It's very difficult, by the way, to understand some things. So that is up to you. What are you willing to lose? The second wife, the second woman and the kids, or your wife, whom God might bless anytime from now. And as you have said, you love her so much. I don't know. That is the crazy world that we are living. But no woman would accept to give birth to some other married man without a plan. That is a woman. She knows what she's doing. So, the last one is a parting shot. Our young generation. Okay, it says, you are 25 to 40 years old and you have no savings, no investment, no education, no plans. Just alcohol, weed, weekend life, and relationship goals. All together. You will wake up one day at 50 years. One day you wake up and find yourself at 50 years old, and you will realize all you did was to impress your friends. Wake up and fight for yourself, your family, and your future, because there is a massive difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. Food for thought. Be warned. Be wise. This is from an old guy who said, between 25 and 40, if you are not doing anything, any investment, you do not have investment, you do not have anything, savings, you have nothing that you can, between 25 years and 40, that's where you're supposed to take life very seriously and take care of your future. So between 25, most of us, between 25 and 40, where most of us are in that bracket, what we are doing right now is weed, partying, drinking alcohol. Alcohol is like, drinking alcohol is an achievement nowadays. For the young guys, it's like, when you do not drink, you have a problem, which is very wrong. You're supposed to weigh what is it helping you with. If you must take alcohol, make sure it doesn't control you, you control it. So between 25 and 40, instead of saving or doing investment or having a family, most of the young ones, the youth, they are doing with alcohol, party after party. Then he says, you will wake up one day and find yourself at 50 years with nothing. 50 years without a plot, without a kid, without a family, without anything. And you know, when you grow old, you will not have that strength to work. He says, you better work and save, because in the future, there is a massive difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. Food for thought. So guys, that is it for today. If you are taking weed and you do not have an investment somewhere, think about it. If you're employed, save a shilling. It will help you, by the way. It will save you one day. And when you have money right now, use it wisely. Because one day you will sit back and say, oh, in 2023, 2024, I had some millions in my account. Now I have nothing. It's possible. So invest when you're young. And the drinking alcohol is not an achievement. It's destroying your body. Anyway, that is it for today. Let me go and think about my 25 to 40 years. How am I using it? Anyway, see you in the next video. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you have not shared, leave a comment. Please do, so that we can know how this thing is going. Anyway, see you in the next video. God bless you and bye bye.